change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days, I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gotta rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see Tony Pollard. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming number 1. It's the Titans and the Raiders, and it comes your...
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're brought out by someone who's kept the exact energy now as he had when he entered the league back in 2019. It's Gardner Minshew.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory... well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Motioning him from the slot right. 3rd and short. Here's Minshew. That's caught for the first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Mitchell up the middle. He's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Mitchell again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Minshew working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to the 2nd pick of the 2nd round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On target to Jackson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Levis from the shotgun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. Led out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Titans pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Titans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 34. Completed to Lockett. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Mitchell on the carry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, Minshew. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They give on second to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So that... We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Throwing from near his own goal line. Has his man, it's Ridley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. Hurries this across the 25. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. Okonkwo brings it in. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Running right, here's Pollard. Has a lane inside the 25. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Titans will have a first down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Levis setting to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. Into the red zone. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. And then starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Levis. That's complete to Jackson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A the middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Pollard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Don't go, it's Pollard. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. 2nd time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough 2nd pick 6 to watch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Spears. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Got 1st down from the 31. After that pick, here's Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Levis. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Levis. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Levis throwing again. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They've got first down from the 31. Pass caught by Ridley. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. This is Pollard running left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Pollard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Levis. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now Levis on 3rd and goal. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Jackson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Titans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Levis here on first down. That one's complete, right side. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 36. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
On target to Jackson. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Minshew. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Minshew. On the move. Headed. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Minshew working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Titans will get set to take over. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's the give to Pollard. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Find Diablo there on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Into the hands of Okonkwo. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Pollard gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give now to Mitchell. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Again, this is Mitchell. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors returning. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Has his man, it's Ridley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hand off running left, Pollard. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Finds Diablo there on the tackle. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Pollard. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 16. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd. On the carry, this is Pollard. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now a toss. It's Pollard. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes down at the 1. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down. On the give, this is Pollard. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Levis from the shotgun. Cut near the goal line. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Play action, it's Minshew. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Here's Pollard. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Shotgun now for Levis. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the gun, Levis. That throw finds Okonkwo. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Here comes the Titans punting unit. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Throwing on first is Minshew. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Here's Mitchell again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Gets the first inside the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Man in motion here. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's able to get this down to the 36. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he's brought down for a loss. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. This a 54-yarder. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And late in the 4th, we stay tied.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Gibbons on the stop.
The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Mitchell scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders jump in front late. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The visitor. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle for my heart in a case. Head's getting hard.